Hi everybody, today I'm very excited to share with you an ICO that I only discovered a couple of days ago. I think this ICO is going to be a winner. It's Icons Platform's first ICO and it's called Blue Whale. To find what Blue Whale is all about and why I am so excited about it, keep watching this video. In 2017, there was an independent study commissioned by the Freelancers Union and Upwork. They found that in the year of 2017, 57 million people freelanced. This indicated that the freelancing workforce in USA was growing at a rate 3x faster than the average workforce. It's estimated that by 2027, 58%, so the majority of the workforce will be freelancers. There is another related term to freelancing called gig economy. A gig economy is an environment where organizations contract with independent workers for short-term engagements. The difference between gig economy workers and freelancers is that gig economy workers work for companies, but freelancers work for themselves. However, both of them are not entitled to any employment benefits. Sick benefits or loan service leave because they are essentially self-employed. There are companies that offer their service as middlemen to help self-employed people find work. For example, Upwork, Uber, TaskRabbit, etc. However, despite that self-employed people still struggle with several problems, sometimes caused by these middlemen themselves. The three main problems self-employed people face are high commission rates, expensive market and advertising, lack of security. So, the high commission rates. Most decentralized gig or sharing economy platforms take between 20 till 50% in commissions from each transaction. Despite an advertised 25% commission per ride, Uber and Lyft charge real, effective commission rates of up to 42.75% after deducting booking fees. That's almost half of the workers' money gone. Expensive marketing and advertising costs. Freelancers need business to survive, and so they are forced to stay with exciting centralized platforms despite the exorbitant commissions because these platforms are the best places to find business. However, big companies like Google or Facebook take advantage of this monopoly to charge unfairly high advertising costs. The average cost per click on Facebook costs the advertiser $1.72 and on Google it costs $2.32. The cost per action is even higher, cost $18.68 on Facebook and a whopping $59.18 on Google. The average small business using Google AdWords spends between $9,000 and $10,000 per month and $100,000 to $120,000 per year on the online advertising campaigns alone. That's more than some people's annual wage. Existing sharing economy platforms do not offer any employment benefits, making freelance work highly precarious for self-employed people. Kissing work due to ill health or family issues basically means zero income. All these above disadvantages make it really hard for the self-employed person to make a living. This is where the Blue Whale Foundation comes in to try and change things for the better in a big way. Blue Whale offers three solutions to the three problems, and I'm going to take a detailed look at their solutions. This is the core of the Blue Whale project. If you understand these three solutions, you understand the Blue Whale project, the Contribution Activity Manager. To combat against high commission rates, they offer what is known as a Contribution Activity Manager, or CAM. Imagine this bar represents 100% of the freelancer's payment. 50% of the gets taken up high commission rates. The whole concept of decentralization is to take out this expensive middleman and redistribute the wealth back to those who deserve it. So Blue Whale will charge much fair commission. For example, instead of 50%, it might charge 20%, and it wouldn't keep that 20%, but rather give it back to the community. The community members who help to maintain the system. There are 6 services that a community member can do to earn part of that 20%. Oh, they are referrals is bringing new users to the service. Lead generation is bringing new community members to the project. For example, the platform can charge low fees because they have few staff members, but in turn it's the community members who act as staff. So by bringing more community members on to help run the project, you are saving staff costs, and that is the money given to lead generation. Curation is the act of verifying the freelances that enlist are genuine and appropriate. Verification is the act of confirming the work or product of the freelancer meets minimum quality. Arbitration is the act of resolving conflict, if any. Reputation is the reputation freelancers and services build for themselves. This will affect the rewards they receive, which we will cover soon. The next feature is a decentralized associated network, or DAN. You know how in traditional blockchain products you can install mining software to earn crypto? In Blue Whale you mine by installing actual business or infrastructure tools. For example, booking software, accounting software, etc. And lend that software service to freelancers for free. Which means that unlike other platforms where freelancers have to pay exorbitant fees for marketing and advertising and bookkeeping, on Blue Whale all these services are free. This alone would make Blue Whale one of the most attractive platforms out there for self-employed people. Anyone from the services to individuals can act as a node to perform this service. Which means this, the way I see it, the core of Blue Whale is not actually blockchain technology, it's actually businesses apps used in a decentralized model. The nodes are actually businesses apps, not hash functions or other cryptographic solutions. They do use blockchain properties. For example, the links between all the different parts is maintained by cryptocurrency token use, as well as smart contracts to make it efficient. And the concept of the product is blockchain style, but again, the core working nodes and using business apps, not proof of stake or proof of work. That's why it's called the decentralized associated network. This is actually a good thing, and I'll tell you why. The mother company of Blue Whale is a company called Verlocal. And Verlocal is actually a very successful freelancing platform in the US, Canada, Singapore, and Japan that has already tried and tested these principles. Verlocal is the only freelancing platform that offers the free booking and scheduling software to be installed on providers' websites, which motivates providers to join the network. This retargeting of advertising to visitors lowered their monthly advertising bill from $70,000 to $4,000, while resulting in 300% higher sales. So there is already a working prototype in the market. It has also been announced that Verlocal will convert completely into blockchain model. For example, be the first customer of Blue Whale sometimes in 2018. In other words, think of this way. With many blockchain ICOs, you are taking a big risk as an investor because you have no idea if the proposed tech of the ICO will succeed. In Blue Whale, you are almost guaranteed the technology will succeed because they already have a very successful working prototype on the market. Furthermore, where the products have to hit the market and start looking for business, Blue Whale is going to hit the market and immediately have a multi-million-dollar business running on it. ICOs are always high-risk investments, but these features make it safer than most bet for me. The third core feature of Blue Whale is the reward bank, or REBA. 20% of the initial ICO's funds, as well as 60% of subsequent net profits, will be kept in a reward bank. The deposits in the reward banks are utilized as welfare benefits for freelancers, for example, pensions, paid leave, sick leave, etc. So, if zero booking and scheduling fees uh, weren't attractive enough, they are now offering employment benefits, which is simply unheard and unseen of in this industry. If you were a self-employed person, really no reason not to use this platform. I'm so bullish on this project. One more aspect of the product to introduce to you. Decentralized Autonomous Organization, DAO. This is the governance model or decentralized autonomous organization. The project is called Blue Whale because just as the blue whale is the largest mammal in the world, they are aiming to be the largest employment network in the world. The Blue Whale project has to be bigger than just Vertical. Vertical is just a start. They are aiming to attract different service providers that will be called provinces. Each province will have their own system tailored to their needs as long as they comply with our Blue Whale's policies, a bit like federal government and state governments. They can even mind their own currencies, but to simply the management of transactions across the network, the individual issued coins have to have a fixed exchange rate with BWX, which is a native Blue Whale token, but in a very decentralized manner measure decisions regarding the project, for example changing the distribution of the reward bank, etc. will be made via a voting system involving these provinces. So it's a very open and accountable way of governing that many of us in Western societies will find intuitive and like. Let's take a look at their team. It's a big team and a solid team. If you include the vertical help, there are 21 names listed on their website. Let me read part of the first three reasons for you. So, Will Lee, CEO, is a serial entrepreneur and has worked in the sharing economy industry for 5 years. He studied artificial intelligence and Stanford University and the owner of Vertical. Hyunjin Choi, CTO. Hyunjin is an expert in computer security with more than 20 years of experience in R&D, as well as commercialization. As the head of Advanced Platform Lab at Samsung Electronics, he led the development of software platform, which now runs on a wide range of Samsung devices, such as smartphones, tablets, TV, etc. Believing that security is the key to payment technology, he initiated secure operating system development and demonstrated a world-first prototype during 2012 London Olympics in collaboration with Visa. He also served as one of the chief architects during Mars Polar Lander project at NASA, USA. Jang-Sub Kyung is a software architect and researcher with 20 years of experience in the ICT industry. His interests included blockchain technologies, service platforms, and software architectures. Most recently, he was the research director of a trustworthy network service platform at ETRI, a government-sponsored research institute in South Korea. And you can go through their website and look more at each member of the team, but I find it an impressive team. These are their advisors. Very impressive resumes as well. I'll just read some of their titles so you have an idea of who these guys are. In John Rhee, head of R&D, software and services at Samsung, in charge of all software and services globally at Samsung Mobile. Marco Torregrossa, managing director at Euro Freelances and secretary general at European Forum of Independent Professionals. And there are more. I haven't seen such a heavyweight resume in an ICO for a while. It inspires confidence, to say the least. So, what about the social media? One thing that I was surprised to find is that they don't have a big social media following. They have already completed pre-sale successfully, and we are less than 10 days from ICO. Yet their Twitter has just over 1,000 followers, and their Telegram group chat has just over 2,000 members. For a project of this scope, I expect it 5 till 10x those numbers, especially if you are into a quick trade out once it hits the exchanges. The popular projects with a lot of awareness, and the rise once they hit the market, but the market awareness of this product is not that high. Personally, because I am bullish about the product and want to hodl it, I'm glad it's under the radar and there are less people to compete with at ICO. But that's because I have faith in the long-term success of this project. So it may be good or bad depending on how you look at it, but definitely much smaller social media than expected. If we are speaking about the roadmap, it's a very long roadmap that goes into 2021. Nonetheless, it's very fast-paced. Testnet in this quarter, integration with Vertical is next quarter, quarter 3, and then protocol will be implemented by quarter 4. Also in quarter 4, the Blue Whale Network Alpha will go live in US, Canada, Singapore and Japan. 2019 will see the other core features being released each quarter. And in 2020 quarter 1 we see a retirement reward protocol launched on the Blue Whale network. The second half of 2020 will see an insurance reward protocol, so really big incentive with probably big partners too, and the roadmap adds in 2021 with the freelance economy global standard protocol. So this probably means the infrastructure for global product. Guys, if you can believe in this project, they are very ambitious, basically aiming to be the biggest freelancing protocol in the world, meaning even bigger than Uber. Imagine getting into Uber in its ICO phase. It's not a chance that passes by every day. At least that's my own thoughts to myself. The last positive thing I want to add before ending is currently there is no other competition for Blue Whale in the blockchain space. It's a completely novel idea. Storms in the closest product with monetizing microtasks. I ended by saying that the freelancing market has so much potential to grow, and if Storms could grow over to be an actual freelancing platform, it will have so much potential. It's a potential blockchain idea I've been keeping my eye out for. And to see it actually happen now with a solid team and working prototype and being Icon's first ICO and all just makes me really excited. I think this is a game changer and I'm really excited about it. I'm going to get into it personally. As always, this is me sharing my personal journey and thoughts with you. I am telling you what I am going to do. I am not telling you what to do. I am not a professional and this is not a financial advisor. So please always do your research and make your own decisions. That's it, guys. That's my take on Blue Whale. Drop me a comment, let me know what you think of Blue Whale. I hope you found this review helpful. Thank you for your attention.